right, welcome everybody to today's corporate call. This is Joe Martinez, the founder and CEO, and we are here today to talk about our CEO challenge. Okay, this is a product that we are just pioneering at this moment in time. It's 2023, June 21st, solstice, and this is something that I've always wanted to do in every single community that I've been a part of, is be able to incentivize people, gamify the concept of personal development. That's what this CEO challenge is setting out to do. It is evolving, it is changing, it is growing, it is impacting people's lives. So if you have not taken a look at the CEO challenge and what it's doing for people's lives, for people in your downline, people in our community, we're going to get to hear from a few of them today. So I'm very excited about that. If you guys are participating in the CEO challenge and you're currently in the Zoom right now, if you can do me a favor and go ahead and raise your hand in the Zoom, okay? So I can go ahead and see you guys at the top of the participant list. I want to see those hands up there. We have a few people that are going to be giving some testimonials today on some of their achievements, some of their changes and the transformation that they are having within their business and within their life, okay? So the CEO challenge is our take on making personal development fun and making personal development cool and sexy, okay? That's what we're setting out to do. But what we've done is we've done something, I think, a little bit different. What we want people to do, and the purpose of it, is to create a legacy. So if you guys are taking notes right now, whether you're on the recording or you're live with me right now, I want you guys to write down one word, nice and big at the top: legacy. Okay, legacy. If you do not know what that word means, look it up. The dictionary version is going to say leaving something for your future generations. Okay, what is it that you can leave for your future generations? What is it that you're leaving your kids? We come into this world alone, we're going to leave alone. We're not taking any of the riches with us. We're not taking our money with us. We're not taking our cars with us. We're not taking our homes with us. So what legacy are you leaving for your last name, for the people that are in your family, your kids and your grandkids and your future generations? What is it that you're leaving them? That's the purpose of this CEO challenge, to help you create a legacy for the future. But as Bob Proctor says as well, live that legacy. You want to enjoy that legacy. Yeah. You don't want to just leave a legacy. I want to live that legacy. I want to be part of it right now. So I want to talk a little bit about personal development, this mindset, talk about, investments a little bit. As you guys know, it's been said over and over again, the best investment you can make is in yourself. That's the best investment you can make out there, okay? Now, there's two different types of investments. Sorry about that. My screen's going a little crazy here. So the best investment you can make is in yourself. Okay. Now, when we're talking about types of investments, I want you to kind of put them into categories here. On the left-hand side, we have tangible investments. This is the category that I'm giving them, okay? Tangible investments are things like what we're doing already within IX. A lot of people are purchasing X nodes. They're getting involved in crypto or Forex or stocks or options, or here in the States, EFTs or real estate. All of those are tangible assets that you can maybe give away in an inheritance, that you can, live off of, that you can give away, like I said, to your kids, to your future generations. Now, those assets are important when we're talking about creating a legacy, okay? Now, but the more important things are the intangible. Intangible assets are the investments you make in yourself. It's your formal education. It's, going to school, getting good grades, understanding how to use the formal education system in today's age. I'm not a big fan of, university or college. I want my kids to get an education, but I also want them to do and have what they want in life. And in order to do that, that education must come from the home. So formal education is necessary. Online courses, IX Global, we have our academy, Driven Academy, Driven Trading. There's tons of information out there. If you want to, YouTube, okay? There's tons of information out there that you can utilize for personal growth, for personal development. Understand within personal development, you're going to have your own financial development, your financial literacy. You're going to have your spiritual growth. You're going to have your mindset, and you're going to have your emotional intelligence. Okay. That's all within personal development. That is developing the being that is inside of you. Each one of us, okay, is a spiritual being having a human experience, okay, having a physical body here on this earth. So what we need to do is develop that being, develop that person, develop that soul that is inside of us. Personal branding, social media, all those things, those are great investments you can make in yourself right now. Not so much something tangible, but your personal image, going and professionally taking photos, okay? Getting some nice headshots done, having a nice social media account. Maybe you're not too big in social media, neither am I. Just do a little bit out there. It's going to build you something for business, okay? That personal brand. People are going to go look you up on social media, see what type of posts you have. What do you look like? What are you teaching? What kind of content are you producing? Okay. But to me, the most important intangible asset we have in our lives are our ideas, our thinking, our imagination. Okay. I'll wrap that all into one. Our thinking, our imagination, our ideas, those are unique to us. Now, I think where most people go wrong with thinking, we talked about this in this week's podcast with John Tellerico. John mentions this every single week on the CEO call. I mention it a few times, but most people are living a programmed life. They're going through, and 80 to 90% of what they're doing is pure repetition from previous experience, from the past. That means we're technically living in the past. We're making decisions based on past results. Now, what we need to be doing is taking the time, and this is where prayer comes in, meditation comes in, journaling comes in. And I know sometimes people are like, well, I don't really understand meditation. My brain wanders everywhere. That's okay. That's what meditation is. It's becoming aware. It's becoming aware where your mind is drifting. What are you thinking about? The quality of questions that you're asking yourself is going to give you the quality of life that you want. So if you're not living the life that you want, ask yourself, what questions am I asking myself inside of my little head? Okay, that's what thinking is, asking yourself questions. So those are the types of investments. I know we like to focus on all the tangible stuff because we see that in the real world right now. We see daily rewards, we see tokens, we see Bitcoin, we see dollars, we see pesos, we see rupees, okay? But guess what? The most important things that we have are within us. They are inside of you. Your brain, your capacity to think, to use your imagination, that's where the $1 million idea resides right now. That's where the $1 million idea resides, within you. But you need to open yourself up. And the best way to do that is by reading, by listening, and by associating with people who have the results that you're looking for. Okay. So that's what we've done in the CEO Challenge. We've created a community, a mastermind group of people that are looking to grow in their business, people that are looking to change their lives, to transform into something better. You know, I posed this question when we first started the CEO Challenge. Would you like to earn a 2,500% return on investment in 36 months? You know, I asked this question. I think everybody would. How would you like to earn 2,500% in 3 years on an investment you have? That would be amazing results. But guess what? The only way to get there is by investing in yourself. How do you invest in yourself? It's that intangible side, okay? It is the things that you're putting into your mind. It is the books that you're reading. It's the TV, the media that you're consuming, whether social or TV or movies or Netflix. All of those things are gonna add to the investment in yourself. Are you taking an hour a day and watching a Netflix show, or are you taking an hour a day and reading and listening to an audio and talking to mentors? That's going to be the difference right there. Investing in yourself is investing in your mindset, investing in your skill set, and investing in your heart set, as my good friend Viraj Patil says it. Okay. So with that, really quickly, what I wanted to do is I've asked a few people that are on our CEO challenge if they would join me in kind of giving a brief testimonial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the share here. Give me 1 second here, guys. And I'm going to start looking at our panelist list here. And translator, forgive me because our Spanish translator hadn't joined yet when I started, unfortunately. Give me 1 second and I'm going to get our Spanish line set up. All right. Si quieren escuchar en español, en línea de español ya está disponible. Perdóname. All right. So with that, guys, I'm going to go to turn on my camera here. I'm probably not that good looking today. My hair is a little bit poofy. So let's talk here. My participants, my CEO challengers here. I had a couple that wanted to come on. I'm going to pull up first. Let's see, who do I see here? Mr. Jeff Trills. I'm going to pull you up here. So I'm going to give you guys panelists. I'm going to start pulling some of you guys over. See Amy there. Miss Dalu. Miss Michelle. I think you guys should be joining here. If you guys can stay with your lines muted just for a second. All right, and I think I got everybody. I may have missed somebody, so if there's anybody else, oh, Rachna. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, my fellow CEO challengers, I wanted to do this. I know it was last minute. I asked you guys just to do this about 5 minutes ago. So this has not been pre-rehearsed, guys. You guys can ask any one of these guys. You're going to know some of these guys. This has not been pre-rehearsed. I literally asked these guys for volunteers about 15 minutes ago, jumping off our last call. So let's go ahead and start off here. Michelle, I'm going to ask you to go first because I have you in the center of my screen here on my side. But Michelle, I guess the question, that I kind of obviously give whatever, you feel from the heart. But, how has the CEO challenge impacted your life? What experience are you going through? And let's try to keep it to about 2 minutes, guys. This way, 2 minutes, and we'll be here about 10-15 minutes with some testimonials. And remember, I don't speak slow. For our translators, try to go as slow as you can, please. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh my gosh, Joe. I don't know if you can see me. I have tears. This challenge has changed my life, literally. And I know that sounds like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. There's no way. But in 30 days, I am changing. I started this for the money, of course. And what I'm finding, though, is that I am a better mother. I'm a better daughter. I'm a better leader. I'm a better friend. I'm a better person. I didn't think I had a lot of time, and this challenge is giving me more time than I've ever had before. And it's not busy time though, right? It's like focused, heart-centered, feel-good, mindfulness time. I cannot thank you and John and our community enough. Like, I have a diagnosis of borderline bipolar, and I'm not medicated. And I've been really plugging into like feeling as good as I can and increasing my vibration and my frequency. But what this challenge has given me is the awareness to see that I was running from fear. I was fighting all those things that I was telling everybody that I wasn't feeling, because I was feeling them. I was in bed as an online marketer. I was going to brand myself as the couch potato marketer. Who wants that? That's not something to strive for, you know? So sorry about the interruption. I'm spending my time in prayer and meditation and gratitude and hanging out with Griffin. I kept saying I didn't have any time for Griffin. Now we have dedicated time together, and my businesses are growing without me doing much. Like, it's all love, heart, mind, power, really. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle. That's awesome. Appreciate that. And, one of the big things I've seen, Michelle, from, day one, I try to track everybody, right, that comes into the challenge. And I can just say that, every time from the beginning to now, I think your power has it's grown, right? It's just amazing there. So I just realized, guys, that we have all women here except Mr. Jeff. Okay. So Jeff, I'm going to have you represent the men here in the house. So Jeff, you're up next. If you could, again, same question, kind of how has the CEO challenge affected, impacted, and kind of what are you seeing? I got 2 minutes on the clock. You guys know we did this exercise before, so go for it, brother.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. This is super exciting. What's going on, guys? It's the last minute trails. I'm just joking. But I am super excited because this mastermind is what really came out for me, right? IX is a huge company, right? But being the CEO challenge, we are now in the room of the high level playmakers. And I'm a high level playmaker by being the CEO challenge and the CEOs on the board. And another thing that I liked about the challenge is that the point structure. When they said you get 10 points for seeing your family, that struck a chord with me, because I'm the guy that would like, I'm gonna see my dad, I'm gonna put it off here. I'm gonna see him, I ain't gonna see him this week, I'm gonna see him next week. And when it came, it's so funny how when something is in front of your face, you start to say, oh, 10 points? I'm gonna go see my dad every week, right? So it's exciting because it just let me know that, family is important. You're looking to be successful so you can give back to your family. But what Joe said was important, that we don't have to wait to be successful in order to do things we need to do right now. Yep. And so that meant a lot for me to be able to see my dad more often as the way of getting 10 points. So, yep. This challenge is fire, man. Thank you so much for that, man.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. And I think that's one thing, like I said, it's about starting to live that legacy since now, right? And what we sometimes forget is even Michelle said it, we all started for the money, right? We all start for that money, but we start to realize, like, look, I'm seeing my dad more often. Jeff, you're seeing your dad more often. Michelle, you're hanging out more with your son, Griffin, and your family life is getting better. And it's just because now you're intentionally putting your time there, because we focus on so much of the money that we're like presentations and meetings and this and that, or work, whatever it is. And we forget about what really matters, those family relationships, our loved ones, right? At the end of the day, that's who's going to be here with us. So up next, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and pick on Amy over here. Amy, I love watching Amy, on her post inside our CEO challenge, because Amy's just like our fitness superwoman there. And you can see it. I like, there's such a transformation in your gains and everything like that, Amy. So again, same question, 2 minutes, how has the CEO challenge impacted your life, and what kind of changes are you seeing in yourself?
Well, first, let me say thank you. I appreciate you guys. More than anything, if I can inspire people, that's like my goal in life. The CEO challenge, honestly, like, yes, the money's good. Did I join it for the money? Oh, there's an airplane going by. Hold up. Did I join it for the money? I mean, that'd be great, but that's not why I did it. I honestly did it so that I could grow, so that I could find, like, I got to retire. I left Canada like 2 years ago. I got to retire early, which was truly a blessing. It's been amazing. So, I mean, it's not more or less about the money, but it's more or less about like growth and everything. And what I'm learning with this challenge is that I'm becoming more aware of everything. I'm more focused on learning and growing. I'm putting way more towards effort in building this community. But again, do we want the money? Absolutely, sure, yeah. But like, I feel like IX can change lives, and this is what I'm learning, right? And I really I want people to know that this can change your life. This company is absolutely incredible. So if I can inspire, help you change your life, help you quit your 9-to-5 job, this is what I want to do. This is where my heart is set. You know, I want to help people in all those beautiful ways. So this company has actually helped me see things differently. I have a different mindset. I'm more aware of different things, and I'm working more with like aligning my energy and my frequency with everything. So, and it's helping me believe that I truly can be a lead ambassador. It's truly making me believe that I can do anything. I can literally have whatever I want. So that's what this is about. So anyway, thank you so much for this, because it's what I needed, truly. And I appreciate you guys. Seriously, I love everybody's attitude. It's game changing for me. Like I you know, sometimes I take a negative mindset for certain things, but I'm looking at it differently, and I'm way more positive these days. Not that I am positive for the most part, but for little things, it's the little things, right? So when you can change the little things, it's a big game change. So anyway, thank you.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. And I love seeing your growth in all aspects, right? So I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Praga, can you go up next? Thank you so much. Again, same question. And a number of, I think the biggest thing that I want to say about Praga, and anybody from the Hindi or the Indian community right now, is obviously everything's in English, so it's not going to be your primary language, but I see you guys there every single week, plugged in, sharing, giving your testimony, giving your wins, and I love that. So thank you for making that extra effort. And I know it's a big deal for you guys. So thank you, Praga. And same question: how has the CEO challenge affected you, your life, and impacted what you're doing in your business?
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for giving this opportunity to me to share. I want to start with the fact that when I saw that launch call, and I saw that a very little clip from the movie you shared, Think and Grow Rich, and then you introduced Mr. John Tallarico, and I realized that this is the time when I can associate with people who are way more who are really, really successful, who have done it, been there, and who have seen it, who have done it with their own hands, and who have first-hand experience. So nothing better than being in the community of people who you want to become like. As Jim Rohn says, that you will become the person who, you'll one of those people who you spend your time most with. Yeah. Right. So I have decided in my life that I'll spend my most time with the people who are better than me in all different fronts of life. So CEO Challenge has given me that opportunity where I can associate with you, with Mr. John Tallarico, with all these different beautiful people from across different countries, and who are giving value every day. We are first thing I want to say that IX Global is a platform which is already wonderful. It's providing a lot of opportunities to all the different people across this globe to actually change lives. And after that, you've put this CEO Challenge on this. It's like cherry on the cake. So cake was already delicious, and you made it like, oh my God, this is amazing. So we have actually grown in last 6 weeks. I think personally for myself, I'll say that I've become more focused, yes, of course. And I am grateful entire time. Gratitude never leaves my mind, and I can find goodness and positivity in any difficult situation. I don't see challenge as challenge, because most people I know, because I've been in this industry from last 10 years now, and I've seen people leaving this industry on a very simple idiotic challenge, and they just leave it, right? They just leave the path. But when you become a company with the people who are grown, who are there to lead you, and you see that after this challenge, the growth is there. The person you want to become is after this challenge, but you don't want to cross it. You become like so frightened, and you just want to leave. Most people leave just like that because they don't get that hand holding. They don't get that company, that community which can pull them. So this particular place has given us that community, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Joe, for creating this. This is wonderful, and in coming years, I think this is going to be a bestseller product.
Thank you so
In
much.
coming
That's my hope
years.
as
And
well.
yes, thank you so much, and it's so much value, and I can see myself, and I want to confess this also, that I've not played on my potential yet. I'm yet to discover myself, and in coming next 60 more days, I know I'll become way more better than what
Thank
I am
you.
today. So
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Bella. Thank you so much. All right, we have two beautiful ladies left. I'm gonna let Miss Dalu go first. She is currently number 2 on our leaderboard, if not number 1. So I know there's a battle going in there, but Ms. Dalu, thank you so much for being on with us. And again, same thing, guys, for everybody listening out there. Dalu is actually out in Peru. So her native language is Spanish. So she as well, she does a lot for the Spanish speaking community. There's some people on here. All morning she was typing in the chat, translating for people because our translator. So when you talk about going above and beyond, every one of these individuals right now is going above and beyond for the community, for the group, for the mastermind. And so, but Dalu, I just wanted to shout out to you. Thank you for doing that today. And Dalu, same question, same 2 minutes. How has the CEO challenge affected your life and impacted your life?
Hey Joe, hey everybody. I'm so happy for this challenge. Of course, I started a challenge because I wanted to grow in every aspect. I think this year has been blessed for me with IX Global. I've earned more than $150,000 this year, and it's been amazing. But something was missing, Sometimes you feel like, okay, not everything is about work, Not everything is about money, not everything is about financial skills. They are so important. Once you get into earning money, sometimes you get lost. But I gain a lot of weight, for example. It's one of the things that in these 30 days, I'm so happy. I started exercising again. I started eating healthier than I usually did. But amazingly, once everything get into place, doing the correct habits, praying a lot, and studying scripture, meditating, and all those amazing new habits, something changed in my family. We used to earn maybe $5,000 to $10,000 a month between me and my boyfriend. I think it's almost 3 times that since we started the challenge, not only in IX Global, but things are getting into place. We moved in a really great place now. I'm starting to build my business. I'm getting residual rank of a producer, executive producer, even though I ranked up into a global influencer. We're getting back to the influencer. I think the best thing about leadership is to start again, to do it again. It's really easy to get into the high ranks and then just give up or go to another place. But the thing is, when you go to another place, you go with you. So if the problem is you, the first thing you need to change, it's you. And the CEO challenge for me, it's the best way to highlight what I had to change, and I'm been changing it this 30 days, and I'm so excited how it's going to end up this next 60 days. So thank you so much, Joe. As I think Michelle said, it was the cherry in the cake. I think it was amazing what you're making through this challenge. So thank you so much, and thank you to all my friends that I'm looking every post, and I'm so inspired with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dalu. Thank you. I appreciate that. And it's been amazing to see, that change, that smile. So awesome. Thank you. All right. So up next, guys, we have our number 1 leader in the CEO challenge right now, currently, and Ms. Rachna, I know, you've shared, your testimony every single week on the CEO challenge. You're currently obviously, expecting, pregnant, and I know that's a challenge as well with the changes that are happening. But I want to, I guess, same question. How has the CEO challenge impacted your life, and kind of how are you taking that change and inspiring others to do the same? Because every time I get on, whether it's the global call or the corporate call, you guys in your team, you put Team Conquer, right? Conquer. And so every time I look at the panelist list, it's like a long list of conquerors there. So I love it. But I appreciate that. And yeah, I'll just give you 2 minutes. And I think we have Mr. John Tellerico on next with us.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Joseph, sir, for giving me this opportunity today on this call. And I really appreciate you observing all our teammates being present on the call. So a big shout out to all my fellow conquerors. If I talk about the CEO challenge specifically, then my major reason for starting with IX Global and staying with this company was that it empowered me. It gave me the freedom and the liberty to design my own life. And because of the wonderful transformational and life-changing platform that IX Global is, I was already living the life that I aspired to live few years back when I was into corporate, when I was a working professional. The things that I always aspired to do, I began doing that. But then after 2 or more years into this business, there came a point in my life where I faced some challenges, I faced some stagnation. And had it not been because of this living legacy course, I would have been out of business, unfortunately. But as they say, and as it has been repeatedly told in the Think and Grow Rich book, you experience your biggest success only after your biggest failures. And I also strongly believe that the brightest of mornings can be seen after the darkest of nights. So this is how CEO Challenge came into my life. And it helped me to stretch my mind, to stretch my potential, realize my potential. And for the people who are listening to our testimonials today, you might feel that, okay, so is there some kind of magic happening in there? So there is no magic. I would like to tell you all, the smiles that you see on your screens today is actually very much genuine, because here we are taught how we can attract the vibrations that can help us grow in our life and help us to live a rich life. Now, what rich life is, the definition can change from person to person. But yes, through some small, consistent steps on daily basis, you can definitely live that rich life that you have always aspired to live. So if you are someone who hasn't enrolled for this course yet, I would definitely urge you all, please enroll for this course. You aren't late on the list yet. You can definitely enroll now as well. And you can see a huge transformation in your life. And IX Global is all about being the better version of yourself, right? And being in the company here, being with such amazing personality, such amazing mentorship, I believe that you will be able to overcome all your challenges, all your shortcomings, and live your life to your highest potential and live a legacy for your circle, for your people around. So thank you so much, Joseph, so for bringing this challenge for us. And yeah, definitely when you are getting incentivized and awarded for taking those actions on day-to-day basis, then definitely that is like a cherry on the cake.
Definitely. And, you know, one thing that I want to highlight that Rachna said, guys, is, you know, we should always keep learning. She started off 2 years ago. She's changed her life in IX, but guess what? She wants to grow. She wants to get to that next level. And if we're not growing, guess what? We're going backwards. We're dying off. And so one of the things that I want you guys to understand, number one, is that the CEO Challenge is open enrollment right now. So if you guys still want to join right now, if you guys want to participate, if you want to feel this energy, if you want to get in alignment with the mastermind group that is in harmony, I think that's one of the biggest things is like, you know, we start to create these groups and some of our teams kind of have different ideas. No, this group is all about personal growth. It's all about bettering ourselves. Yes. You know, I love John's calls. We just got off John's calls earlier this morning. And I love when John gets on the call because he just shoots it straight, right? He's just like, sometimes you just like, I've got scared when he's going to ask a question sometimes, like, he just makes you grow, right? Because you feel uncomfortable. But that when you feel uncomfortable, you know you're growing. So John, I wanted, you know, I know, obviously we've been friends for many, many years. We had the opportunity to hang out over the weekend or the last day or two. And John's right now in LA going to some, you know, fancy galas with some celebrities and artists. And I don't know, the contacts that this guy has is just incredible. But John, I guess maybe just take a minute or two and you know, I'm sure you heard all the testimonials here,
Yep.
maybe some feedback, anything you want to share with the group out there, and with our superstars here as well.
Got it. I see. I'm getting a request to invite them to the big red carpet gala tomorrow, Amy. Unfortunately, it's sold out, but thank you guys. Yeah, Joe, it's been a great, you know, we've going on the calls now, I think 5 or 6 weeks. Absolutely amazing to see the results that Amy and Pragya, Rachna, Jeff, Boomi, all kinds of people are getting. And I love the fact of, I love the honesty, right? They join for the money, but that is quickly transformed and changed. You guys, look, the money will always come if you do things in a certain way. And we had to realize that we had to stop doing things thinking we're going to get new results. We have to start thinking differently. And for most people, that's not it's something that they don't want to deal with, because they've been so programmed to think the other way around, right? Success really is that 95% mindset, 5% strategy. And so I love these calls. I love seeing the growth, Rachna, and just everyone over there in India, the ones in Latin America. And obviously everywhere else around the world. It's so inspiring to see you guys taking action, but taking the right kind of action. And so, like Joe said, look, this is a 90-day challenge. I think we're 30 days in. Doesn't matter where you're at, you guys, anything's possible. And one thing that we reiterate each week on these calls is you can still win this challenge. Doesn't matter you've taken the first 30 days off, but let's get moving. You know, the train is leaving the station. Joe's right. These calls aren't to make you feel all lovey, touchy, and feel good on Wednesdays. It's about shaking you up, getting you uncomfortable, because that's where the growth is going to happen. And then realizing that you are in control of your results. And then living your best life. That's what it's all about, you guys.
Perfect, guys. And John, I know, you know, I love it because sometimes I'm like, man, I love having John there because you can say some things to some of our guys there that I usually can't, right? So
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And it causes a little bit of uncertainty in yourself and a little bit of, you feel uncomfortable. But just it is causing the growth, and I think you can see it here. So I'm glad we had you guys on. Thank you, you know, Amy, Michelle, Rachna, Praga, Dalu, Jeff. I guess we got to get more men representing us here on this side. But, you know, thank you guys for being willing to share your testimonials, you know, and being part of the CEO challenge, guys. You know, we are setting this up, guys. And we're pioneering something here because we want to take this and we want to make this a perpetual challenge, right? This challenge isn't, you know, Rachna versus Dalu because they're the top two right now. It's not Amy versus Michelle. It's not Jeff versus Joe. This challenge is you versus you, me versus me. That's it. Because if you can become better than you were yesterday, and you can do that the next day and the next day and and you can consistently do that, you will transform into the best. And whether you get elite ambassador here, or you go out and start a traditional business, or you go out and you become a famous, you know, keynote speaker, you do not know where your talents are going to take you. Okay. It doesn't have to just be about IX Global. I'm not naive. I want people to develop and grow into their potential. That doesn't mean it's potential. Your potential could be anywhere in this world right now. So find it. And that's what this challenge is about. That's what personal growth is about. And I thank you guys for being part of this. Appreciate you guys. And we'll just be wrapping up the call here, guys. So kind of just some last things. Remember, you know, Saturday we have our CEO challenge calls as well. Monday, we got our global call coming up. Wednesdays, we have our corporate trainings. Obviously, it's Wednesday. Get plugged into all of the ecosystem calls, whether they're team trainings. Travis Flaherty does an amazing network marketing training event. Get plugged into all the team events out there. They will definitely help you. Associating with the right people is going to change your business, and it's going to change your life. So with that, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys all on Monday. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Bye.